How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. I'm back with yet another review and a little bit of American Pale Ale action in the form of Equilibrium Brewing's Photon. Equilibrium Brewing out in Middletown. Yeah, Middletown, New York. Relatively new. Just opened a couple weeks ago as of this filming. This is actually Easter weekend. And went out there 2 days ago. Great beers spot. Has good food. Relatively, the building itself is all brand new. Pretty much everything about it. The building's old, but, the inside is rebuilt. And nice, a little bit shinier than your typical new open brewery. Definitely they had a decent backing as far as money goes. So it's pretty fancy schmancy inside, but at the same time not pretentious. So nice spot, and the beers that I had there were pretty damn good. Two MIT graduates that were like environmental guys that know everything there is to do about water. It's a big thing when it comes to beer. So yeah, a lot of yammering about this brewery. So it's super cool. One, to go visit, and two, have it be within a decent car ride of me, about a hair over an hour. So I will definitely be returning there with other stuff to review. Brought back 3 beers as the second one, so let's cut to it. Got their growler, so all you have here is a tag that says Equilibrium Brewing and Photon, and it was April 14th. Today is April 15th, so let's see if we can give this a pour. It is a gigantic 64-ounce growler. This is a small beer. I forget the exact ABV in this, but I want to say it was right around 4.7, 4.8. So it's a very relatively small beer. You know what I mean? You're talking about pale ales. A lot of them, you don't see a ton of them getting sub 4, or sub 4, bringing a lot of flavor to the game. Let's put it that way. Not that big of a head on it. You figure with the large growler, kind of toss it in there, you get a little bit bigger head, but what head was there was just off-white, pretty compact, and it's got a nice kind of like soft orange glow to it. Very creamsicle-esque kind of vibes going on here so far. So yeah, she looks tasty. Let's see what she smells like. Ooh, mangoes, man. Mangoes. Out the wazoo. Tons of mangoes in here. Very sweet, not much bittering. Mangoes, tropical fruit, a little bit of kiwi, a little papaya, a little bit of mangoes. It's all about the tropical fruit in here. Almost like a little bit of pineapple maybe in there too. Not much bittering. Maybe a little bit of kind of like stalky kind of fruitiness to it. And that's pretty much it. Nice sweetness to it. Probably a little bit sweeter than the bittering based off of the nose, but we'll see what happens when we get into it. But very juice forward. Very, very vibrant for such a small ABV beer. Let's put it that way. So she looks good. She smells good. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Oh. Yeah. I could drink that every single day. All day long. Nice kind of like crackery kind of pilsnery malt kind of thing going on there. But you're getting that nice tropical fruitiness led by the mango kind of vibes. A little bit, like I said, a little bit of kiwi, definitely a tropical fruit thing going on there. Very subtle kind of like sweeter citrus, kind of like a pineapple. And like I said, there had that kind of cracky pilsnery malt thing going on. And then it's got a nice mouthfeel, nothing too crazy. Again, it's a growler. Maybe it lost a little bit of vibrance over the past 2 days. But there is a generic kind of vegetable, stocky bitterness to it that's just enough to kind of balance off that sweetness. It's not the gonna pop you in the face of bitterness, but at the same time, there's enough there to just give you something other than sweet, other than that kind of fruity juiciness from the hops combined with the sweetness from the malt. But yeah, we're talking about a sub 5% American Pale Ale. Absolutely fucking fantastic. This is exactly what I like my lower ABV beers to taste like. You know what I mean? It's giving me everything that I want in a hop forward pale. You're getting vibrant hoppiness. You're getting a nice sweetness. You're getting a juiciness that a lot of people can't bring out in a beer 2-3% higher ABV. So yeah, this is cash money. This is absolutely fucking delicious. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better American Pale Ales I've had as of late? Yeah, one of, if not the best one I've had. I keep leaning back to that kind of sub 5% ABV. It just delivers so much impact, but at the same time not too jarring. Nice softness to it, nice drinkability to it, that it just screams to be drank. Hence why I have a 64-ounce growler of it. Let's see, value and availability. Well, first off, availability. Brewery only at the moment. I don't know what they're going to be doing bottling, or I shouldn't say brewery only. You might be able to see this on draft in some places up and around New York, down in the city. I don't know if they're going to be doing any kind of distribution as far as bottling cans. I know they do have some bottles. But I don't know if they're in brewery only. But their growlers are dirt cheap for what they got. I think this 64-ounce growler of this beer was like $14. That's insane. There's breweries in and around my area that their 32 ounces don't even get close to $14. You know what I mean? There's an upstart not too close to here, or not too far from here, I should say, that's starting up, and their growler prices are insane. They're like $28 for a 64-ounce fill. You're talking about double. Yeah, the growler prices do not suck. Let's put it that way. And let's see what else. Other than that, yeah. If you like what we like us, if you like vibrant, juicy, well balanced. If you lean more of like the sweet side of things, not necessarily like super bitter side of things, balanced, crushable, infinitely crushable pale ales that leave an impression, not just there for utilitarian purposes, then it's definitely worth picking up because it's that fucking good. Delicious to the nth degree. So yeah, if you like good beer, well-made beer, tasty beer, impactful beer, and if you like to get beer that you can chug and not get super shitty because it's not like 9%. It doesn't need those ABVs to get that flavor out of it. Definitely worth picking up. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying the nice banging American Pale Ale right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.